And what if I were to tell you that by the end of this video, I'm going to show you how to manifest anything that you desire? That's right, anything. Okay, so stick around to the end and I'm going to show you exactly how. So, first off, let's start off with a few simple truths. And I say simple, but I see it misconstrued and miscommunicated so often online. I feel like it needs to be brought up. And that's simply, we don't manifest what we want. And you might be saying, Trevor, how is that possible? You just said you're going to show me how to manifest anything that I desire. And that's true. But we don't manifest what we want. We manifest who we are being. Simply put, and it's been regurgitated by many of gurus, by the legends like Neville. They've all said it, maybe slightly different ways, but they've all said it. We manifest who we are being. Neville says you have to live in the wish fulfilled, and feeling is the secret. And he is so right. But you can't fake that. You can't fake that emotion. You can't fake that feeling. We have to truly live in the wish fulfilled while feeling that our manifestation is already with us. And we do that with zero doubts and conviction. It's got to feel so natural that you don't even think about it as manifesting. And that's where a lot of people get into detachment, because you've detached from wanting whatever it is you're manifesting. You've completely detached because you've already got it. Why would you want to manifest something that you already have? And that's key. If you're hoping and wishing and praying for and, hopping on one leg while robotically affirming, you're not going to get there, because the universe knows that you haven't received that yet. Therefore, your subconscious knows that you have not received that yet, because it's the same thing. So if you're living in that state of lack, in that state of want, the universe has no choice but to show you more of that lack and want. But as Neville said, if you're living in that wish fulfilled, if you're living in that feeling of already having what you desire, then it's already yours. You've got it. If you're living as that millionaire already, you're not wanting it, you're just living it. It's natural. You're a millionaire. You're just waiting for that check to cash, but you're already that millionaire. Another simple truth is manifesting is not some witchcraft. It's not some ancient, warlock speaking Latin backwards, while levitating kind of magic. Look, I'm not throwing down anybody's beliefs. I respect everyone's beliefs. I respect all religions. I think most of them are great, but manifesting is very simple, as I already said. You're not doing any magic spells to conjure up your bank account. That's not the way it works. If it was, oh Lord, this world would be different, wouldn't it? We need to be that person already. And as you can see, it all comes back to that simple truth of feeling the end state, feeling the wish fulfilled. When you get ready to cross the busy intersection, you know you're going to make it to the other side, right? You assume that you're going to make it to the other side. You don't assume that you're going to get run over by a semi-truck. If you did, you'd never cross the road. So we automatically, in our subconscious mind, assume that we're going to make it across the road. And we do. We do make it across the road because we've assumed that we will. Manifestation is just like that. You need to be in the state, in the belief, and the conviction in your subconscious that you are that $10 million winner by next Saturday. It has to be so strong in that belief that you already know it happened. You know it happened. And you can't trick yourself and trick your mind into thinking it will happen. You have to already live in that wish fulfilled. You have to already know that it happened without a doubt. And that's why it's tricky for many people with limiting beliefs to get there, to get all the way to those huge goals, because their subconscious is already programmed that that is not them. That's not for them. Winning that $10 million jackpot, that's not for them. That's for that other guy. That's for the old lady in California. That's for the old lad in London. You know, that's not for me. I don't win lotteries. I have bad luck. Well, those types of things will come true. The universe will show us whoever we are being. So if you're being and living in a state of lack, the universe will show you more of a state of lack. But if you're being and living as the wish fulfilled, as that $10 million jackpot winner, the universe has no choice but to mirror that back to you. It's the law. It's the law of assumption. The law of attraction works along with it too. We attract who we are. We don't attract what we want. We actually probably repel what we want. Because if anybody knows, the harder you try in a lot of these things, the further these manifestation goals get from us, the further away they get, because we're still living in that doubt. We're still living in the wish, but not the wish fulfilled. So a practical thing you can do to really get to where you can manifest these dream desires, and it's not easy and it's not a quick process usually for most of us. Most of us, especially the older you get, you're going to have some deep down programmed limiting beliefs that we're gonna have to overcome, okay? I made a whole video about the limiting beliefs right there, right there, I think. Watch that. But you've got to overcome these limiting beliefs. And once you reprogram the limiting beliefs, start out with stuff that you can assume for your current subconscious, one that you won't inject doubts along with your wish fulfilled. Live in the wish fulfilled in something that you can already assume. Remember the crossing the road analogy. It's very easy for most people to assume they're going to cross the road safely to the other side. So start with some other assumptions that are on that same level, maybe a little bit more difficult. Work your way up to those really big manifestation desires, those really big dream lives that we have. If you can jump all the way up into those, you're already ahead of most people. But I like to work my way up into those big desires because my subconscious, my mind, if I don't believe it, it's not going to happen. And that's why a lot of those lottery wishful people have zero success, because deep down they know that they're not going to win the lottery. If you didn't wake up already knowing that you've won, then you're not going to win. Sure, you have a 1 in 60 quadrillion chance of winning either way, but if you really want to manifest your desires, you've got to wake up in the shoes of the person that needs to be in that vibrational frequency to match those desires. It's as simple as that. So to sum it up, we don't manifest what we want, we manifest who we are. So start today being the person that you are, that has all those things and desires, the dream life that you want. I love you all unconditionally. Watch this video right here next. I think it's going to help you out. And I'll see you on the next Driving Miracles.